no permanent enemy, and what? And no permanent friend. That's a political slogan. So if you ever want to become a political leader, very, very important that you understand that you will attract friends and you will attract enemies. The person you met in the morning as a friend, by afternoon, could turn out to become enemy. That is the flexibility of becoming an effective politician. The requirement to becoming an effective or a sound believer, keeping in touch with divinity at all times, is forgiveness. I say it one more time, flexibility to become an effective politician. You must constantly remember, no permanent enemy and no permanent friends. You could sleep with someone on the same bed. He wakes up at night, either to wee or in the morning time, you become his enemy. And where such rules are well observed, anything negative could happen. I do not say will happen, could happen. And if you are going to be effective as a child of God, that you are, if you're going to be effective as a child of God, maybe you begin to help yourself to confess as many times as possible, I have forgiven you, I have forgiven you. Or you just tell yourself, I'm not aware I'm offended, I'm not aware I'm offended. You just tell yourself, I refuse to be angry, I refuse to notice the reason to be offended. But I counsel you, when you are offended, try to forgive the person and advance. A prominent preacher once said he operates the law of advance forgiveness. That way to mean, what you will do to him that will offend him, he will never notice it. As a matter of fact, that's to his wife anyway, because I know his administrative system is, you miss it once, you'll not be given the second chance. No matter how good your reasons were to have missed it, not getting it right, you'll be shown the way out. And incidentally, he's very effective in his own style of leadership. But for you as a child of God, you must constantly practice that. The moment it gets to a point where you are desirous of the grace to forgive, it means carnality is taking you hostage, or you have given yourself over. We saw that yesterday where Apostle Paul was requesting for, in 2 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 9, that he requested that God will give him grace. And he said, my grace is what? Is sufficient for you. So all the grace that we need to be effective in any way it pleases the Father has been given to us. And young people, for you to go far in life, do well in life, you need to be conscious of forgiveness at every point in time. Need to be conscious of forgiveness. Excuse me. You need to be conscious of forgiveness. Must be willing to forgive without having to harbor anything in your mind. You ventilate your mind. Like he said in Africa, that water has no enemy. It's patient to flow in any direction given or taken. And is not able to move ahead, could be a hindrance. As long as the water keeps coming, it will pile until the weights or the current will be higher than resistance. Then it move its way. You must learn to forgive at every levels. May be very conscious when it concerns people around us. We must learn to forgive government, the little information you have heard about your country, so you can grab ideas that will advance you. Young people, you must probably forgive, not probably, you should forgive your parents. Forgive your parents. Forgive your parents. Forgive your parents. If you're one of those who believe that where you find yourself today is as a result of whatever happened between your both parents, between yourself and your parents, or between your parents, your siblings, that resulted to the ugly experience you have. Reason is because as long as that continues, you will have no good place in life. Because he who hates, first of all, has refused to forgive. And if you hate your brother, your sister, your in-law, your teacher, your pastor, your president, what did the Bible call that person to be? It says he's a murderer. It said that person is a murderer. I said the only problem is that I've tried to forget. Don't bother about going to forget. You cannot forget, or you may not forget. The possibility of you're going to forget whoever has hurt you will take a little time. In the sense that you may even be able to still tell the story, but a time will come when you remember it. It doesn't hurt you again. Am I correct? Oh, come on, church. Am I correct? Yes. So we have certain stories documented in the Bible that is not consistent with what we want. I don't know how many of us have ever wondered why God, being an all-knowing, we allow Ishmael to be alive when there was a legitimate reason for him to be dead. Have you ever wondered about that? Yes. You remember Ishmael, Haggai's son, and Haggai going into the room with Abraham by the permission of the wife, all right? And the descendant of Haggai today are sister religion, right? Okay. History has it that Boko Haram has taken the armory of the northern region. If it's not propaganda, the news is there. Slaughtering and killing. So somebody could just develop, if you're here and any of your sibling or family member has ever been killed by the insurgency in the northern part of the country, let me see your hand. Anyone has ever been adopted by Fulani henchmen? Let me see your hand. Okay, nobody, right? But if you are here, even though it has not happened to your family, anybody in your family, and you love the Fulani, let me see your hand. You cannot love them. Because you know what they stand for, right? But are all of them evil? No. But these people, Fulani, I won't be surprised that Brother Roya will be very careful with the ones in his compound. He said, where are they? He said, no, they are uniform people. He said, but from what tribe? He said, Fulani. He said, in fact, from the north. Some of you are even struggling not to see me like one of them. Even though I'm not. How many of you know I'm not a northerner? I'm not a northerner. Am I a northerner? If you say I'm a northerner, I will arrest you just now. I'm not a northerner. Where am I from? Middle Belt. We are even, you don't call us North Central. We are not centralizing nothing. we are Middle Belt. And as everybody is just trying to avoid this company of people because of what they represent. Open grazing law is now going to be put into law. I think it's even signed already in Plateau State because of the continuous, a non-stop killings that is ongoing there. Another state. Now, some other informations that I may not want to, there won't be need for me to bring them forth. But you can't see these people and want to be nice to them. Those days that I'll carry people to help me fuel, and I was going for pastor's conference with Pastor Alex, Reverend Alex, the presbyter of recently Abuja transferred, who were together. And these people came in, and a Fulani person came in. And we're going to drive past this area. He entered. I said, no. I just remember. I said, no. Go down. He said, why? I said, I don't want to carry. He said, but why won't I carry him? I said, in case you bring out sword or signal your people. He pleaded, I refused. I will not lie to you. God is here. He pleaded. I refused. But you know what that is? Was it right? No, it wasn't right. I was influenced by the happenings around. A child of God should not react to people and dislike them because of their character. There are some persons, some tribes that we grew up disliking them because of what they represent. Am I correct? Oh, come on, church, am I correct? Now, the Bible does not allow for that. It's wrong. It will serve as a hindrance to our advancement in life. I don't like the Hausas. I like the Igbos. I hate the Igbos. I like the Calabas. I don't like the Calabas. I like the Asians. Where you are liking the Asians, another person is hating the Asians. You know, all of this. The Bible does not allow it. So the Bible is, the theme of the month now is said to focus on Christ for his immeasurable love and grace.